On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Manifest.
To show something such as feeling, attitude, quality, etc., clearly through signs or actions.
Examples:
Manifest as the word. Manifest displeasure. The Prime Minister manifested his regret for his neighbors.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Genocide.
The intentional killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation.
Examples:
Genocide victims. Genocide resolution. The international community condemned the genocide in the country.
Poetry.
Poems in general as a genre of literature.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Book of poetry. Different cultures have different comfortable word rhythms, so the composition of poetry varies greatly.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb, to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
Small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Indulge.
To allow oneself or another person to have or enjoy something, especially something that is considered to be a luxury or treat.
Examples:
Indulge in debauchery. Indulge children. She indulged in a warm bath after a long day at work.
Sanctity.
The quality of being sacred, holy, or blessed, the state of being pure, untainted, or inviolable, the ultimate importance or reverence attributed to something.
Examples:
Sanctity of life. Violate the sanctity. The sanctity of human life is a fundamental principle of many religions.
Soda.
A carbonated soft drink containing a sweetened syrup or flavoring, often used interchangeably with pop or soda pop in different regions of the world.
Examples:
Soda pop. Lemon lime soda. I'm craving a cold soda to quench my thirst.
Fry.
To cook food, especially meat or fish, in hot fat or oil.
Examples:
Fry an egg. Fry over low heat. She devoted herself to frying the chicken in a pan until it was crispy and golden brown.
Conscience.
The inner sense of what is right or wrong in one's conduct or motives.
Examples:
Conscience decision. Conscience vote. He had a strong conscience and always tried to do the right thing.
Appease.
To pacify or soothe someone, usually by agreeing to their demands or requests, to calm someone's anger or anxiety.
Examples:
Appease hunger. Appease her fears. The manager tried to appease the angry customer by offering them a refund.
Ignorance.
Lack of knowledge or information about a particular subject or fact.
Examples:
Ignorance of the law. Ignorance is bliss. His ignorance of the situation led him to make a poor decision.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples:
Entirely unaware of the danger. Unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Validate.
To check or prove that something is true, to make something officially or legally acceptable or approved.
Examples:
Validate a hypothesis. Validate a passport. To validate your purchase, please visit the following link.
Endorse.
To officially approve, support, or recommend someone or something.
Examples:
Endorse candidate. Endorse a check. The celebrity endorsed the new product on social media.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Gay.
Homosexual, happy, carefree.
Examples:
gay couple, gay rights. The Gay Pride Parade was a celebration of diversity and acceptance.
Bolt.
A metal bar that slides across to lock a door or window closed. A discharge of lightning accompanied by thunder. Verb, to move or jump suddenly.
Examples:
bolt diameter, bolt from my bed. The lightning bolt twigged in several directions.
Homeless.
Without a home, and therefore typically living on the streets.
Examples:
homeless shelter, a homeless cat. He became homeless after losing his job.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
mere acquaintance, mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Affirmation.
A statement declaring something to be true strongly.
Examples:
self-affirmation, statement of affirmation. The affirmation from her boss gave her the confidence she needed to move forward with her project.
Fundraise.
To collect or solicit funds or donations, typically for a charity, nonprofit organization, or political campaign, often through events, campaigns, or online platforms.
Examples:
fundraise a charity fund, fundraise for a new shelter. The school is planning to fundraise to purchase new books for the library.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
an intelligent person, intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
apparently simple, apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Residue.
A substance that remains after a process or reaction, a remnant of something that once existed.
Examples:
residue after evaporation, chemical residue. There was a residue of soap in the bottle that wouldn't come out.
Flaw.
A fault, mistake, or weakness that causes something not to be perfect.
Examples:
a minor flaw. The flaw in the legislation. Even the slightest design flaw in an aircraft can lead to a fatal accident.
Gut.
The long tube in the body of a person or animal through which food passes when it leaves the stomach, the mental strength or bravery required to do something difficult or unpleasant.
Examples:
The blind gut. Gut feelings. He told me a gut-wrenching truth about my parents' death.
Wrench.
To pull or twist something suddenly or violently.
Examples:
Wrench off the lock. Wrench my back. A deep sigh was wrenched from his chest.
Guillotine.
A machine or device used for beheading, typically consisting of a tall upright frame with a suspended angled blade that is released to fall and sever the victim's head from their body, a method or process that produces swift and decisive action or change.
Examples:
Guillotine blade. Metal guillotine. Due to budget constraints, the department was under a financial guillotine, making it necessary to reduce spending drastically.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Retreat.
The act of moving back or withdrawing from a position or situation, a period of rest or relaxation away from work or everyday life.
Examples:
Retreat deeper into their territory. Retreat in a mountain region. Many people go on a retreat to recharge and reconnect with themselves.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Noose.
A loop or knot, typically made of rope, used for hanging or executing a person or animal, a trap or snare in which the net catches the prey.
Examples:
Noose knot. Hangman's noose. The criminal was caught in the noose of the law and faced severe consequences for their actions.
Char.
To burn or scorch the surface of something with fire or heat, often intentionally. To cook or prepare food over an open flame. To blacken or discolor due to excessive heat or burning. Noun, a charred piece of wood or other material. Noun, of a computer, a character or symbol in a text or string of characters in computer programming.
Examples:
Char a wall. Char layer. She decided to char the vegetables on the grill for added flavor.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Indecision.
The inability to make a decision, a state of uncertainty or hesitation.
Examples:
Indecision syndrome. Career indecision. The manager's indecision caused delays in the project.
Sanctuary.
A place of refuge or safety, especially for victims of persecution or abuse.
Examples:
An animal sanctuary. Violate a sanctuary. The church offered sanctuary to refugees fleeing from war-torn countries.
Bravery.
Courage in the face of danger.
Examples:
Bravery against the enemy. Bravery under fire. His bravery in the face of danger saved the lives of his comrades.
Brilliance.
The quality of being very clever or talented. The quality of being very bright or shining.
Examples:
Brilliance of diamond. Economic brilliance. The scientist's brilliance led to many groundbreaking discoveries in this field.
Transcendentalism.
A philosophical and literary movement of the mid-19th century that emphasized the spiritual and intuitive over the empirical and rational, valued individualism, nonconformity, and a connection with nature. Prominent figures included Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau.
Examples:
Modern transcendentalism. Transcendentalism movement. The belief in individualism was a cornerstone of transcendentalism philosophy.
Episode.
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Microphone.
A device that converts sound into an electrical signal used for recording sounds or making the voice louder.
Examples:
Microphone cable. Built-in microphone. The interviewer asked him to speak into the microphone.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.
Inhibit.
To prevent something, such as an action, process, etc., from happening or make it less likely to happen than normal.
Examples:
Inhibit desires. Inhibit tumor growth. Excessive parental interference may inhibit children's eagerness to learn.
Soapbox.
A makeshift platform or podium, typically one that is improvised in a public place, used for making impromptu speeches or for expressing opinions on various topics. Verb, to express one's opinions or deliver a speech in a passionate, forceful, or assertive manner.
Examples:
Soapbox about climate change. Get on a soapbox. The politician climbed onto his soapbox and began his campaign speech.